Hi cornet players in the USA Central Territory. My name is Tom Nielsen and I'm a cornet player from London, UK. John Corrie got in touch with me about doing a chat and a video about the popular Cornet Solo A Happy Day, which I understand to be the solo test piece for your competition that you have later in the year. So what I'm going to do is split the solo up into sections, and hopefully there's something that you can take from this when preparing the solo for yourself. So when tackling the first section of A Happy Day, I think with any solo like this, the first note is your chance to sort of show what you're about and take the stage and take control of your performance. So yeah, I don't think there's a better opportunity than in A Happy Day to really hit the first note hard with a lot of confidence. I think that's the key thing to start off with. And then because the solo is A Happy Day, when you reach the tune at letter A, just feel that lilting rhythm. With each quaver and the third and sixth quaver beats of each bar, find the happy medium between detached and too long. So just sort of play it as marked. Don't cut them short. And then when you reach after the second time bar, the top A, I think just pull that back a little bit. That's the way I've heard other people to do it. So it's sort of the way I chose to play. So when you play the first variation, I think it's important to remember the tune you're replicating that you've just played, and this is completely made up of arpeggio patterns in F for the cornet. So what I'd recommend doing with this is practice your arpeggios and make sure you try and hear every note before you play it in your heads, and then I think that'll make it a lot easier when tackling the technique of this section. So I think in both the first section and this section, two key words strike me, which are light and rhythmic. If you remember those words, I think you'll make it a lot easier. Don't feel like it's a complete technical exercise. Whilst there is some level of technique involved, I think still try and enjoy it and enjoy the music. So what I mean by that particularly is when you get to the first time bar, don't rip up to the top A, just sing up to it, and then at the very last bar of this variation, the top F, don't just throw it away. Even though it's marked staccato, still give it a bit of quality when you reach it, but don't throw it away. So when you reach the slow section of this solo, I think it's really important that you contrast what you've been doing before, and by that I think it needs a dark lyrical cornet sound. When you reach the slightly perturbed section, I think this can move on a bit and use the vibrato to intensify the phrase, so it doesn't become a core focus of your sound, but if you use it, it will add drama to the phrase. I'll say no more than this, but when you reach the last 4 bars of this section, it's really vital to understand the band accompaniment to this. So I'll leave that with you guys. So I hope there's been something from this that you found helpful in your preparations for performing A Happy Day. I hope the competition goes really well, and thanks everyone.